Hello, I'm bringing you the message for the 2nd of August. And as always, these are timeless. So whenever you feel drawn to listen, there will be something here for you. If you'd like to sit or to lay down, to open your energy, to drop into your heart, connect with your essence, and ground into the central sun of Middle Earth, then this is for you. The quiet power of beginning again. Beloved soul, beginning again does not mean returning to the beginning. It does not erase the wisdom you have gathered, the strength you have developed, or the inner ground you have already crossed. Sometimes beginning again simply means meeting this moment without forcing it to carry yesterday's weight. It is in the breath taken after overwhelm, the kind of thought chosen after self-criticism, the decision to return to yourself, often noticing how far your energy has wandered. There is no failure in this. There is courage. Life rarely moves in a perfect, uninterrupted line. We choose our rhythm. We become distracted. Old feelings revisit us. A day unfolds differently from the way we had hoped. Yet every moment contains a doorway back into the relationship with ourselves. Today offers that doorway, not as a dramatic reinvention, but as a gentle reset. You do not need to repair your entire life before allowing yourself to feel peaceful. You do not need to solve every uncertainty before taking one meaningful step. You do not need to become someone new before treating the person already here with love. Begin with what is possible. Open the window. Drink the water. Take the slower breath. Complete the small task that will create a little more space around you. Let simplicity restore movement. There is great wisdom in knowing when to stop demanding a breakthrough and instead create a beginning that the body can trust. A nervous system does not always need motivation. Sometimes it needs evidence that it will not be pushed, abandoned, or overwhelmed again. Offer that evidence through gentleness. Move at a pace that lets you remain present. Speak inwardly in ways that do not create fear. Let your next choice be small enough to feel honest and strong enough to change the direction of the day. This is often how transformation happens, not through one enormous leap, but through repeated moments of return. Return to the breath. Return to truth. Return to the boundary you know is needed. Return to the life that is quietly waiting beneath the noise. Each return strengthens the path. So do not judge yourself for needing to begin again. The sun begins again each morning without apologizing for the night. The tide returns without believing it has failed by receding. The seasons release one form of life so another may emerge. Nature understands that renewal is not evidence of inadequacy, it is part of the rhythm of life. Let yourself belong to that rhythm today. Perhaps something has not unfolded as you expected. Let disappointment be acknowledged without allowing it to become the author of what happens next. Perhaps you felt tired, scattered, or uncertain. Let that be information rather than condemnation. Perhaps an older pattern briefly resurfaced. Recognize it, learn from it, and remember that noticing it more clearly is itself evidence of growth. You do not require to be flawless in order to be evolving. You are allowed to learn in motion. There may be one area of your life asking for a fresh approach, not for more effort, but greater honesty, not for greater control, but deeper listening, not for another promise made under pressure, but a choice rooted in what you can genuinely sustain. Let today reveal those choices gently. Ask yourself, what would help me feel present within my own life? What am I ready to approach differently? What small act would bring me back into the right relationship with myself? Then listen, truly listen beneath the first urgent answer. The truest response may be quieter. Rest, speak, release, begin, wait, and receive. Not every beginning looks like action. Sometimes beginning again means no longer chasing what repeatedly disturbed your peace. Sometimes it means allowing support to reach you. Sometimes it means accepting that the next chapter cannot be created from the same conditions that exhausted the last one. You need to choose differently now, to carry greater awareness, to recognize more quickly what empties you, to understand more deeply what your heart and body require in order to remain open. Let that wisdom guide the beginning. There is no need to make today perfect. Let it be sincere. Let one honest decision become enough. Let one moment of beauty soften the atmosphere. Let one compassionate thought interrupt the old inner conversation. You have not lost your way because you needed to pause. You have not undone your progress because the path became difficult. You are standing at another living threshold, carrying everything the journey has already taught you. Not everything needs to come with you. Have discernment. Leave what is no longer required. Not from shame, not from urgency, not from the belief that you must catch up with the life that has moved ahead without you. Your life is here, now, in this moment. Your choices matter. Your presence is paramount. It has been waiting patiently for your presence. Begin again, not as the person you once were, but as the person you have become. And today's closing affirmation, I will say slowly. You can follow my words, you can say it out loud, or you can say it in your mind's eye. I welcome the quiet power of beginning again. I carry my wisdom forward and release the weight that has already passed. I choose one loving, honest step and allow it to open in a new direction within my day. May you find peace. May you find growth. May you find that honest moment to step into something new. I kara aro oi ki aya sakokoa, an shukokoi ki anasanaha, an I ki ai kora oriki, shun uru kohai ki anasan, I kara aro ori ki ai ki anasan, shukoai ki ai ki ahan, un kora ara ori ki ai siki ki aha, sukoai ki na I ka hawa. Be blessed. Be honest with yourself. It takes courage to change. It takes courage to see where life needs movement. Let today be the beginning of something new, a different choice, a new direction, the release of the weight that is no longer needed. Until we meet again, Namaste.